Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have been spawn camping the YouTube page for Wuthering Waves, but it appears that the Resonator showcase for Mornye has actually just dropped 33 seconds ago. We were about to watch it on X, but it turns out we won't actually need to do that. And I've already gotten a bit of a preview. I've already got a bit of a spoiler for how long this thing actually is. It's a whole goddamn 5 minutes. So I'm hoping that there's a lot of like lore reveals. We take a look back at her heyday when she was, she knew Rover back when she was a kid and she had her legs, all of that. I'm imagining it's going to go really far, and maybe we'll get a bit of a preview for this scene that I'm sure a lot of people got excited about a couple of days ago. So without further ado, very excited for this one. She's actually my most anticipated character of 3.0. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. The Mornye Resonator Showcase. Okay, yep, lore friendly.
The first time I saw the true night sky,
lore friendly.
that was my prayer. But who was I praying to? If the universe holds gods who care for mankind, if they can truly hear our pleas, then why do nights without light exist?
I'ma just be real over here. This is like a whole goddamn story. I don't even think this doesn't even feel like a Resonator showcase right now. It feels like a long cutscene in the game.
Why are there those who cannot walk at all?
Oh, well, there you go.
A patch of ground to stand on would be enough.
So
her legs to quiet my hunger would be enough.
Her legs were always broken then.
Through countless nights of endless black, only one person said to me beneath the true stars,
Sorry, I need to read that one more time. I only got like a little preview of it. Happy graduation, Mornye. I'm en route to the Frostlands. I keep thinking of that wish you made under the stars. And that's from Rover. Oh, she's busing it.
None of it is enough. So, I will create it myself.
What? String up thousands of bulbs under the dome?
We can't afford to waste precious underground energy on such a pointless project.
It's because Lahairo's underground.
I'm sorry, but we earned our survival by giving up the stars.
Humanity's existence and transcendence began when we first looked up at the stars.
Now they're going to go through like the montage of all of like the crazy hard work that she did to like prepare for Rover's eventual return. Cause like, good. I think they're actually going through like her in like from the moment Rover left all the way to the present.
People have forgotten how to look up. Then I will reawaken that instinct. If all they see is darkness, then I will become their very first star. For when you see that first flicker of light, the entire universe has already begun to run toward you.
Who is that pushing her?
Starlight must travel billions of light years to shine upon Solaris. Then, for a new sky full of stars, what can we not cross?
Can I just say like one thing about this before I know we get to like the climax moment of this montage? This feels like a movie. At this point, this feels like a whole goddamn movie. I think this is the best one that Kuro Games has ever done. I'm just going to call it right now. We're not even halfway through. This is the best one they've ever done.
Be it time, or it's the shimmel.
A void storm is coming!
The tower's destroyed. It's too late. It's so close. Professor Mornye?
Is this how she gets her legs?
The signal tower!
There's still time.
Oh, this is how she gets her legs.
Professor Mornye!
She's already a professor too.
Wait with us. Just one last can I give up on our stars now? A starry sky created for the highway alone will not be noticed by the universe.
So if this project fails, this sounds like if this project fails, it's like the end of the Space Trek Collective. Like, all of the funding's gone, they, like, cancel everything, and then Lahai Roy just, like, basically doesn't exist anymore. That's what this moment feels like right now.
But our lives will give it name and meaning. No, her legs. Get her to medical now. Professor Mornye, stay with us. Professor Mornye.
Professor Mornye. The trauma to your legs is catastrophic.
There is a procedure that might replace them, but it's
still in testing, isn't it? I see. Then let me be the first subject.
A lot of people were tossing around this theory that, like, these were her real legs, and that they got, like, her legs got, like, absorbed in, like, in the void storm, and that's why they turned out all, like, translucent and weird like this. No, she got bisected, bro. No, she got straight up cut in half, brother, by whatever the hell happened back there.
The world never gave me the ability to run, but I believe you can. Just like the stars never turned for those of us living underground. Yet one day, we will set the entire universe in motion. Professor Mornye,
She learns how to run.
everything is in place. The highway sky needs you to light it.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. And I think this is the same project she got injured for, too. I think this is the project she lost her legs for.
Time passed, and I finally understood. Who I was praying to that day
Oh, yep.
was the future.
Okay. So, there's a couple of things that I want to just start breaking down when it comes to this showcase, when it comes to this trailer, when it comes to this movie, whatever you want to call it. I just want to say up front, this is the best showcase I think I've ever seen in the game, and it's like honestly one of the best stories that I've seen in the game. It's like 5 minutes of this has surpassed like the entirety of the entire Wuthering Waves 3.0 quest. Like, this 5-minute trailer showcase to me is better story than 2.8 and 3.0 combined. I liked this more than both of those stories, and it was only 5 minutes. And let me just tell you a little bit as to why. A big part of this showcase is the fact that this is like chronological order, but it starts with like a very big sort of like, I think this is like the present, right? And this showcase really kicks off when you just see Mornye over here. She's at like her graduation ceremony. She's obviously like a student, right? Then she gets like this message from Rover over here. And the thing is, I don't think Rover ever showed up. I don't think Rover ever actually showed up. And that's why, like, the scene immediately afterwards, right, is like them being pushed forward by Rover, but then they disappear. So I'm thinking, right, this was before the Rover memory wipe. They said that they were going to show up. They never did. And Mournye's basically Frolova, but she kept going. Frolova at this point, where like Mornye and like her board are having like a conversation. She's a professor at this point, right? About how to proceed with the project. They're all like screwing with her, right? They're all like denying her and stuff like that. Frolova would have just quit, moved on, and then eventually, right, gone over to Fraxidus. Mornye stayed and kept working. And that struggle is juxtaposed with her literally learning how to walk again after her legs get chopped off. And so you basically see the struggle of her learning how to walk again alongside the struggle of her actually moving forward without Rover and without their guidance. And so you see all of that going on, right? And then they eventually get to like this scene over here, which is kind of like the culmination. And I think this is where stuff just gets insane. You obviously see that Rover isn't pulling her anymore. That's why I asked. I was wondering if Rover was here, but they never actually came, right? From the time Mornye graduated to her becoming a professor. And so they're just like out. She's out here with all the students to make this thing happen, to make this project happen. Everybody's celebrating. And then, of course, right, the accident occurs. And then her legs get destroyed. And the thing is, you got to realize that this is all being done for this project over here. That's successful at the end. But then there's like a second struggle that Mornye has, right? Where the project, she has to like, you know, be the one to put in the codes and make this all happen. But she doesn't have legs anymore. So, right, we're going ahead. And this is her also learning how to walk again to start this project, to trigger it and actually make this entire thing, right? Her dream, all of that a reality. And so when you like look back and you see all of the different things that have happened in this trailer, this is just like a bunch of different struggles. The first one being the fact that she can't walk. She's crippled. The second being the fact that Rover basically abandoned her. The third, all of these struggles over here with like the board. And then obviously there's struggles with this gigantic project. And then everything goes wrong over there. And then everything afterwards. And then you hear all the stuff that Mornye is saying at the start, talking about like, you know, this little monologue that she has at the start, talking about the prayer and all the things that she wishes for. In a way, I think they all came true. And when you factor in all of this history, think about that moment when Mornye actually meets Rover again for the first time in 3.0. Does it make a lot more sense now why Mornye looks like she's about to cry? She's all like, easy, right? After she sees Rover, has to like steady herself. It's because of all of this. Because she's the version of Frolova, ladies and gentlemen, that like won. And I cannot wait to see how the story unfolds from here when Rover themselves gets knowledge of all of this stuff. Because they're going to have the past experience, right, of seeing how Frolova managed versus her. And they're literally exact polar opposites. So it's going to be a really, really, really cool storyline to see. Very excited to, very excited for how it moves forward. Let me know what you all thought about this one, ladies and gentlemen. It is, I think, the best one that Kuro Games has done yet. And we saved a lot of the explanation for the end over here because part of it was just enjoying the moment. It was a great one. Peace out.